There's a new mission for you. The scavengers you rescued have provided a research 1 hour ago.
Understood.
AG, we trust you.
I still can't get through to Eva. Head towards that distress signal.
Is this giving anyone else deja vu? No? Just me?
We copy. The team is coming to help.
This is great news! But please come quickly. There are Nephilim around in our shuttle. Let's just say it's two-dimensional now. You must hurry. Our scanners have found a massive unidentified Nephilim signature. It is headed straight for us.
I think we just found it for ourselves.
Site should be up ahead.
Something's got lizard breath riled up.
Aegis, that Nephilim signature is still showing on the scanners. It's getting closer.
Damn it. There must be more than one target. Keep moving. We can't let the Nephilim get to the researchers.
Can you hear me?
I don't like this. If those Nephilim reach Ivaki and the others.
They won't.
Multiple enemy signatures. Straight ahead.
As if just one wasn't enough.
This feels so much better. You know, I've already beaten this game, but man, it's running at quadruple the frame rate. It's so much better. Stadia sucks. It really does. I really don't think people are too harsh on Stadia at all. It really is bad. It's eye-opening how much better this is to play. Unlike, you know, when you're actually running the game on your own machine. It's so much better. I don't know, I just feel like streaming games like this is just not going to be viable for a long
Ready to
time.
engage. The commander and
I'm at home.
We've
I
lost
have the
that
review
figure.
key. I'm at home right now.
Aegis Prime.
No, I'm not going there
Bravest
today.
hero.
I'm supposed to be getting paid in a couple hours. I gotta buy Stranger of Paradise, so probably not gonna be taking any lavish adventures over there anytime soon.
This is Commander Foster.
Maybe like next week.
I'm excited to see your performance. I know I won't be.
No, the game runs fine now that I'm not playing it on Stadia. Just to be expected.
The area is heavily ionized.
Stadia's poop.
Could be a bit volatile. Keep your wits about you.
Don't let anybody tell you frame rate doesn't matter. Don't let anybody tell you that. That's a bold-faced lie. This is so much better to play, and it's not at 30 FPS with input lag. It feels like a completely different game. I hate when people say their frame rate doesn't matter, or they don't notice it. I mean, I've already done everything on this game, and I'm having fun playing it again, just because it's actually running on my computer, not Google's crappy servers.
Oh, this is bad. It seems that the Nephilim are adapting to the ionized environment.
Is someone recording
It just
this?
bothers me when people say it doesn't matter. Like, yes it does. Try playing
eliminate
a first-person shooter at 30 FPS.
ready for extraction.
Way worse. Yeah, you're right though. You're not wrong. It just bothers me when people say it doesn't matter. It does matter. Even if you don't notice it, it still matters. Responsiveness. especially for a game like this. Fighting games is another big one. The racing games could be okay at 30, actually. But still not ideal.
Thank you, Commander. Just fulfill.
Result?
Hello.
Yeah, who knows how the Switch version of this runs. I'll probably buy it. Days I'm not kitty-sitting streaming, I'd like to play this, but... this game has really weak replay value. It's not worth buying more than once, really. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Let's get this done. Our scout.
It seems so. Toronto.
And with
Aegis, you're in on this one.
If we find this nest, we could be making an actual change for once.
You mean to
Is
Dawn's
it?
worldwide popularity?
Oh, well, forget that then.
What?
No thanks.
Got theories like this in the past? War goes on. Don't get your hopes up.
I was gonna buy that version, but 30 FPS, nah, man. I'm good. Hard pass. No bueno. Plus, I already played through this at like really choppy 30 FPS. I don't want to do that again. That's a shame. Really need to come out with a better Switch.
So, they explode now.
Look, Johnny, how you doing? Oh man, I want a Steam Deck. I'm alright.
Captain, the storm's getting bad out here. What's going on?
Dr. Cruz is not.
What was that? There's too much interference.
I don't know, but it didn't sound good.
Nephilim are everywhere. We can't keep going like this.
We have to.
We can't destroy the nest if we're dead.
am too, but I don't know how I'm gonna afford it.
We must be close. Let's keep pushing.
AG, my radar is detecting something above us. You were right.
Need to get out of here. Captain, if you can hear me, we're turning back.
It was some.
What the hell?
You know it.
Sorry, you're not getting the story this time. I already beat this game. Almost like 100% finished it, so... Sorry. He didn't say I couldn't show the cutscenes, but I already finished this game, so
There's no time
couldn't
to
care
waste.
less. Sorry.
Ancient Doctor.
Yes.
This game has a good story. I really like the
However-
characters. It's just,
Aegis
replay value-wise, this game is really weak. Not playing it on Stadia kind of makes it like a new game anyway. Yeah. I'll figure out something. If my upgrade plan comes into motion, then I'll be able to afford one. Sell my old graphics card. I just want to know if it's possible to stream on it. I haven't heard anyone try that yet, though. That'd be pretty sick for me. It could probably handle it. I mean, my phone can already handle streaming, like, PS2 games just fine. And the Steam Deck is way better. Probably try playing, like, God of War, like Cyberpunk or something, it won't work too well. Who knows, though. I don't think many people will be using it for that purpose.
The bomb is just ahead.
The device is activated. Now, according to my estimations, you've got... let's see, here we go. A little over a minute to get to the extraction point before the explosion.
What? You didn't think to mention that before?
Oh yeah, I'll take you up on that offer. They said Q2 for me, so I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what the second quarter means, but I don't know like what exactly. I'm guessing next month.
We must take Toronto back. Aegis.
Looks like the distraction is working.
Get moving to that nest ASAP. We don't know how long it'll be before the monarch comes back.
Well, people are tired of the Switch. Tired of the Switch. I understand the... I think people get a little bit too excited for electronics a lot. Especially like launch day electronics that always have problems. At least game-related stuff anyway, but the Steam Deck is like what people have wanted for a long time. I feel like Switch ports have just been getting worse and worse lately. So the ball is in Valve's court pretty much. It's also really attractive to people that like don't have a Switch because I have like hundreds of games on my Steam account. So like even though a Steam Deck would be really expensive for me with my low income, like I wouldn't really have to buy anything. I've already bought all the games. That's a really attractive part of it too. Switch could be like 3 times more powerful than it is, but you have to buy all those games again. Whereas with this, it's using a library you've already accumulated over however many months or years. That's a pretty big deal when you think about it. Normally when you buy a new console, you have to like start from scratch. You don't have anything. That's pretty much what the Switch was. All the backwards compatibility is gone. Can't even play like Wii U games on it without buying it again. That's a big advantage for people that have been on Steam for a long time. Even if you don't have a good computer, it's an even better deal. Because that thing will run the games better than most laptops. And you already bought those games for $5, like I don't know, 10 years ago or something. Like, but yeah, that's something that people aren't really talking about. Is like, yes, the cost of it is more expensive than the Switch, but if you've already invested a lot of time and money into Steam, then you're not really paying anything.
I identify.
You don't have anything else to spend money on, pretty much.
Everyone,
You already have a controller, you already have the games.
Welcome back.
are you ready?
I read the report of bad, and that's
Let me...
to save to.
Aegis, this is your chance.
Yeah, I wish I was big enough to get one of those for free. Those people are really lucky. That's rank S+. First try. Some high-level gameplay here. Getting S+ is the first time is pretty hard. So you don't have the stats. It's possible to actually balance the ranking system pretty well. Ranking in this game feels a lot more fun than the Platinum games. You don't have to reset so much. Like, I'm good at Platinum games, but I hate doing the ranking stuff in their games. It just makes the game not fun. This is actually really enjoyable. It's pretty simple. It's either kill the boss fast enough or get enough points. The scoring system in this game is not complicated.
You did great.
Like a great.
It's pretty much just overkill enemies, try to group them up, so if you're already playing this like a beat 'em up, which you should be, it's
Who would
We're out
not
of
too hard.
gaming.
Vector.
Thank you.
Oh,
That's great.
we're working.
Impressive.
Weaker than.
There's a new mission for you. There's a new
It is.
Not good. Current folk.
Then there's no time.
AJ, my friend, be careful out there.
Your first objective is to expel the Nephilim from any densely populated areas. Meanwhile, we'll try to figure out where they're coming from.
This time, be careful with the buildings.
Babylon Fall isn't bad.
Again, no need. Anything that we can use against
It's just got a lot of clickbait YouTubers
We'll worry
dogpiling
about
on it.
later.
There's been some people like Havian, he's really liked that game, and he's not paid to play it or anything. He likes the game, but he's very open about its flaws, which is... the best content creators are the ones that do that, that don't just sell out or dogpile on something that people don't like to get views. He's a really great content creator. That's the kind of stuff I look for. When I look for games, like, who's actually beaten the game? Who's at least, like, played it for a while, and at least has some interest in it, not just latching on to it because it's a flavor of the week. Like, it's mostly just the publishers really screwed up that game. The game itself is not terrible, and it's not, like, the best thing ever, but... mostly just putting it out, like, the same week as Elden Ring. I don't know what they were expecting. It's like putting out, like, a slice of life, like, indie movie, like, the week that, a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie comes out. Yes, not entirely the same audience, but
Good progress so far. Keep pushing
people
further
only
into
have
the
so much time. That's the thing about games. Sometimes they think that, like, you know, these people won't buy Elden Ring. People that like Babylon's Fall won't buy Elden Ring. Let's just release it now. But it's like, the problem is, even if they don't buy it, I mean, I don't care for Elden Ring at all. I'm never going to play that game. Unless it got, like, some crazy fast-paced gameplay mod or something. But they never seem to factor in time. Like,
Would you mind keeping some of their heads?
you can have the disposable income to play all these games, but you're not going to have time. Yeah, I'm a content creator. I don't have, like, normal jobs. I have this and kitty sitting. I don't have, like, a normal 9 to 5. I still don't have time to, like, play every game to the point where I can make a video for it. It's just not possible. I think it's better to push a game back. Better to push a game back in this situation than it is to put it out. Put it out when nobody's going to have the time and money to actually play it.
Let's clear them out.
But they never seem to factor in, like, the time investment. They only think about the money. It's like, okay, if your game's like 20-hour campaign or more, Maybe you shouldn't release your game next to something else that's like 70 hours. It's like way more popular. I think people worry about their backlog too much. It's really only a problem if you're buying all those games at like full $70 prices. Games are exponentially cheaper than they were when we were kids. People seem to forget that. It's like, yes, you bought Borderlands 3 for $8, but you know, is it really a big deal? That's like the price of a meal at McDonald's. And if you don't play it, you're not out that much money. You still need to have self-control, yes, but it's mostly just an issue if you're buying, like, every AAA game at full price and not playing them. Yeah, I think people worry about it too much. Don't buy games at full price if you don't have time to play them, but if they're like $10 and you don't get around them, so what? It's like a night out with your friends, you're not going to remember it. Does it really matter?
Welcome back.
But yeah, some people don't have any self-control with that kind of thing at all, and that's definitely a problem.
There's no time to waste.
I don't know, people feel pressured to beat every game they buy, too, and it's like, well, if you bought it for $5, under $20 for a couple hours, you still got a good value for your money. I mean, it's no different. It's more expensive to go watch a movie at the theater.
Aegis Prime, Earth's bravest hero.
Not even that anymore. Like, you watching a new movie on Disney Plus is like, what, like $20, $30? People pressure themselves too much to finish games. If you stop having fun with it, you just gotta stop playing it. That's kind of what I've learned. I'd say the past couple months, I stopped doing that.
We can't do much about the
Like,
rain.
if I'm not feeling the game, I just stop playing it.
Keep moving. It looks like this attack is coming directly from the river.
That's good, yeah. As long as you're not buying them at like $70 and doing that. That's fine. That's still far more entertainment than you would get for like anything else at that price. That's part of the problem with Babylon's Fall, too, actually, is that you have to beat, like, the whole campaign. You have to beat the whole campaign to get access to all the mechanics, so the demo is a really crappy representation of the game. I think a good example is Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk, it was like, all the clickbait gaming YouTubers were latching onto that game like parasites. Which didn't help the expectation that it was going to be like the best game ever made. As soon as the game came out and it sucked, it was broken, it didn't work and it wasn't what they said it was, they all started dogpiling on it.
The source of this attack
It's like,
appears
well,
to be on the far side of the bridge.
why should I care what they
Make your
think?
way there and handle it.
Like, they never cared about the game at all. They just jumped on it because it's, the algorithm likes it. You really gotta choose your content creators carefully. A lot of people are just in this to make a quick buck. They don't even, like, care about the games or anything. Cyberpunk's a perfect example. There's that one clickbait account, I don't want to mention his name, but he was crapping on Avengers and stuff. But then, like, Cyberpunk's like the second coming of Christ and shit. It's like... the game comes out and it's not. It's like, well, I could have told you that. It's overhyped. That was obvious from the jump. It's not going to be what people wanted it to be.
We haven't seen Nephilim like those ones before. They seem to be strengthening.
Well, this site favors clickbait over, like, people actually making something worthwhile. It's always been that way, but it's gotten a lot worse the past couple years, I'd say. You can be really successful on here, like, not actually playing any games at all. Just talking about the drama, or, like, dogpiling on a game like Babylon's Fall, or overhyping something like Cyberpunk or Elden Ring. I would say Elden Ring is a much better game than Cyberpunk, but same kind of thing. Like, that's the big popular game right now. So, like, all those channels are playing it just because the algorithm likes it. I just don't like that kind of content creation. I try to play things I'm at least interested in. I don't like everything I play, but I mean, that's normal. That's normal with any kind of reviewer, not just games. I mean, Siskel and Ebert hated most of the stuff they reviewed. That's just something that kind of happens. Well, they praise it because it gives them views to do that. That's why.
Nephilim left nearby.
Like, Elden Ring is a great game. It's not for me.
Hello.
I'm very upfront that I don't like FromSoft games. They're not for me. But I accept that it's a good game. But that doesn't mean that everybody that's making content for it is genuine. A lot of them are just latching onto it because it's popular. So... I think that's why channels like mine, channels that, like, focus on, like,
Let's stop them.
maybe like one or two genres are very popular because we'll actually play the games to completion and give you an honest opinion from, like, expertise and experience, instead of the big channels where they just play anything that's popular and, like, people value their opinions too much.
We're dropping you into a hotbed of Nephilim activity.
Like, I'd value a Souls player, like a Souls expert's opinion on Elden Ring more than some big channel that just latches on to Flavor of the Month. Like, you know, someone who's played those games for like 500 hours, like, if they say that game is good, they're viewing it under, like, the strictest scrutiny because they put so much time into the other games. But somebody who's just doing it because it's the algorithm-friendly game, like, I just don't care. That's not the kind of content I look for. is why people like me get review keys. So they know, like, we'll actually play the damn game.
This is where the army was defeated.
Oh yeah, I'll be on tonight. Might be this, might be
Time.
Babylon. Thanks for watching.
We're getting spikes of new activity coming from multiple directions. Hold the line. Keep pushing. There aren't many left. Good job, team. Report back to HQ. There's a new mission for you. That's correct.
So we'll have.
Aegis Prime. Aegis Prime is in position. stop this horde.
With the river, there are massive waves coming your way. It's not normal for a river to behave like this. This must be the work of an enemy Nephilim.
An Alpha-class Nephilim upriver is leading the search. That's our priority now.
it going, my friend?
Let's get this done.
Aegis, this is your chance!
Keep moving upriver. We need to see where all these Nephilim are coming from.
All this water bothering you, Megadon?
These tidal waves are going to cause a lot of damage downstream. We need to stop all of this.
Actually, the term tidal wave isn't favored by the scientific community because... Oh, okay. Not the right time.
Another large group is making their way downriver. Move to intercept.
Is it just me, or are these two more talkative than usual?
go in. This is a delicate situation. Come dry off and debrief.
It looks...
Sinkhole.
And when
Wait.
we suspect, don't worry.
Let me see. If we rise the coefficient by the cubic root of x,
Are you ready? That's the official
Secret...
How?
Syncor. Get down there. Aegis.
How careful should we be here? Are there any civilians left?
Nope, they're all the abandoned warehouse district. It's
We'll
fine.
send a team after you to retrieve what's left of the research. But don't let that stop you from dealing with the Nephilim with extreme prejudice.
I doubt Ganira and Megadon know how to deal with Nephilim in any other way.
This is no ordinary research center. All these walls and weapons.
I feel like these two really don't like this place. How many of these complexes are there?
Several. They were purposefully scattered throughout the area in case of an attack.
Look at all these tendrils.
There must be a nest nearby. Let's head back to the sunrise and figure out a plan.
Agreed.
Welcome back.
Dangerous Nephilim lurk in South America. Let's
I'm
stop.
plowing through this. It's actually still a really long game for a beat 'em up, though. A little bit too long. I talked about in the overview how they said that they're gonna look into having some kind of post-game content. But yeah, he finished this game and it's pretty much over, so that sucks. It's definitely much better than the the Stadia version. That was just awful to play. It's not just the frame rate either, it's the input lag. The game feels so much better the way it is right now. I feel like companies will stop pushing they'll stop pushing streaming games pretty soon. There's too many problems with it. I tried Amazon Luna as well. I have Amazon Prime, and they gave me DMC5 on there. It ran terribly. Like, why would I ever play this? I mean, obviously I have the game. I own like a digital copy of the game, but I tried it. It wasn't really much better. It's really choppy. I don't know. They want like full control over the game, so that's why they put stuff on there. But it's just a shit place to play games.